call Jonathan Young.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and can I, like others, extend my congratulations to you in your appointment as Assistant Speaker with your depth and breadth of knowledge that you bring to this House, and of course congratulations to the Right Honourable David Carter in returning to this very important role. I want to also just congratulate my electoral neighbour, Honourable Chester Burrows, Deputy Speaker, D.S. Burrows. He used to be known as Detective Sergeant, but now he's Deputy Speaker, and I think that one has prepared him well for the other, as he keeps a firm hand on the misdemeanours of some who are likeable rogues in this House. And speaking of one of those, congratulations to Trevor Mallard. Poacher turned gamekeeper, I think one of the beautiful ironies this House has produced. And I think Honourable Trevor Mallard must have been ejected more than any other member in the last Parliament. Our only hope is that his rulings will be at least as entertaining. And of course we must give him credit for his experience and his knowledge on how this House works. So I think we have an excellent and well-equipped Speakers team. I want to also congratulate all our new MPs who have been sworn in fact from every party. Parliament is a place where you can make a difference, and certainly in your electorates you can work hard for the people that you represent. I want to especially congratulate Chris Bishop and Barbara Kuriga, who this afternoon delivered their maiden addresses. And great to hear of the experience and the depth and the quality that we have in our new national MPs that spoke this afternoon, and no doubt as the rest of our team give their maiden addresses, I think New Zealand will be very pleased and proud of the people that they have elected to this place. Sir, Parliament is a place where people from all ways of life and perspective can come together, and through the debate we know that the best ideas will win. New Zealand still think the National Party has the best ideas on how to lead this country, and resoundingly gave their vote of support to this effect on the 20th of September. We have policies that aren't ethereal but apply to everyday life, policies that are pragmatic, that focus on people, that bring the concerns they have to some solution and create aspiration for people who want to build their life and go somewhere in this fantastic country, New Zealand. What National represents is not just sound, strategic and safe policies, but we're a team who are singly focused, and our goal is to make New Zealand a better, more successful and a prosperous place. Certainly, sir, we are a progressive party. It's notable to know that in this Parliament we have two further women who have joined our ranks, and of the three new ministers, two are women. And so it's great to see that we are seeing women take their place through their achievement and not just through allocation. So the Prime Minister continues unrelentlessly to bring strong leadership that people continue to be willing to follow. We are a caucus that is not fractious, but is unified, and who support, respect and get on with each other. I think, sir, that this is something which New Zealanders have identified and are pleased to support. Sir, we are a government with a track record. We have delivered for New Zealanders, and we continue to do what we said we would do. And we continue to take Kiwis with us in the way in which we lead. And I think this is a significant difference. We take people with us. Our steps are not huge silver bullet leaps of faith in some ideas like a capital gains tax or a single purchaser model for wholesale electricity or 100,000 houses that just aren't achievable at the price point they claim. But we take steps, sir, that New Zealanders can follow in. And I believe that is the best model for leadership. The best model, sir, is someone who can see over the horizon, who sees what is coming and where we need to go, but sticks close enough to the people to carry them with them. And John Key continues to offer that type of leadership for New Zealanders, a man who can not only walk with leaders of the world, but will walk with everyday New Zealanders in our streets, in our workplaces, in our towns and in our rural areas. So, Sir, politics is not just about policy, it's about policies that work, that resonate with people and which people will support, that people will recognise. And we are totally focused on keeping people within our focus, that we will continue to work for all New Zealanders. I would have to say that this is notable, not just by what people may say, but also what is coming out from the other side of the House, where they are concerned that they have not listened to people and that they are disconnected to them. And, Sir, we understand that political success is not essentially rocket science. It's listening to people, it's being connected to them, it's finding solutions that will enable their aspirations to be fulfilled. We have kept to some very fundamental core strategies and purposes, and essentially New Zealanders support that. They see, sir, that our policies, the work we have done over the last 6 years, have made a difference in their lives, and they continue to put their trust in us, and well-deservedly, I say. But our intention, of course, is to remain completely focused on the aspirations and the ideals that New Zealanders have. We believe that as a country that we have got a significant contribution to make in this world. We have acknowledged that in the fact that we have been voted on to the Security Council at the United Nations, and it's good to see that other nations of the world hold us in significant respect to be able to achieve that fantastic position. But sir, we must always take these gains with a, I think, circumspect and a humble view and attitude that whatever we achieve in partnership, one with another and with the communities in which we lead. So we continue to work with our communities to enable them to have the tools necessary for their success, the tremendous, I think, gains that we have been making in education, not without opposition, not without people disagreeing, but, sir, the results that we are seeing are proving to be certainly recognisable, not only here in New Zealand, but internationally. And to see our young people coming through the education system with higher levels of attainment has got to be gratifying, not only for us politicians, but for every teacher who puts the effort in to change and enable those young people to succeed. But, sir, even more so for every parent who has a hope and a dream for their son or daughter. To see the sorts of achievements that we are gaining through an education system that has been going through some substantial reform is gratifying to see that it is going to have a great result for our young people. We want to have a world in which our young people can engage in successfully. We are not just here competing against ourselves, but we are competing against other countries in this global world. And so we need to be fit, we need to be educated, we need to be men and women, families, young people, young men and women who are able to compete in the workplace and in the arena of ideas. If we continue to succeed in this world, we're just a small country, a long way away from every market that we seek to sell our goods at, and so we must be better than just about every other nation in the world to be able to achieve and keep that leading edge. Sir, what I've learned as a local MP is that if you listen to people, if you hear their heartbeat and their aspirations, and you work to fulfill those aspirations, they will support you. I want to, sir, just take a little bit of credit away from my opponent, Mr. Little, for my win. It's not right nor fair that all the credit goes to him. The local National MP has just a little bit to do with his own majority more than doubling and his opponents shrinking by over 10%. And I want to thank the people of New Plymouth, the 21,500 people who supported me, and pledge, sir, my continual hard work to better their circumstances and to see our electorate and our region continue to prosper. Thank you, sir.
I call Dr David Clark.
Mr Speaker, first can I start by congratulating